Hello guys, welcome to Monstro Battle Tactics. This is a game on Steam. I think it's about $6. This game is sort of a mix between a puzzle game and a strategy game. I'd say it's a pretty good coffee break game actually. So let's just check it out. Start a new game. I already played through the introduction that teaches you the basic game mechanics. Then you can either play as a human or monster campaign, or up the difficulty there if you've already beaten one of them. So let's just play a human campaign. So we select a mission here. I think we have to start on the first one, basic tactics. So the game is divided into these little scenarios that you have to solve. As it's been well known for generations, there was no better way to start a war than to coop up 6 people, or 4 slimes and 2 humans, on a tiny island. That's just math. This would show everyone the Sky Guards meant business and things were finally getting serious. So the Sky Guards they're referring to there are some deities that are having fun by pitting humans against monsters. So we have to kill the slimes here. If we click on the slime we can see its stats over here. It has 1 health, 3 movement range, it can attack range 1. It has 1 damage and it has 2 shield points and defense, and that's important because we have to get past those 2 points before we do damage to it, and it restores at the beginning of each turn. Just take a look at our own guys here. They do 2 damage each. So we'll have to hit the same slime with both guys. So we'll hit this one up here. I'll take this guy and I guess we'll move him over here and hit this as well, and then this should die. And now we are out of movement points and attacks, so we'll just press the space bar and pass the turn. So now the slimes move around, and it's hitting our little guy there. So he's down to only 1 HP. And then we regenerated the shield points there. So I guess we don't want anyone to hit this guy here, so we should move him up here. And hit this one. And we can move this guy down here and hit that one again. Hopefully that'll work out. Alright, let's pass the turn. So it hit our guy here, but the other slime can't get to him, so it can't kill him. If we lose one guy, we also lose this scenario. So it'll attack the guy down there, and now both of our guys can hit this one up here and should take it out. So pass the turn, and this slime here will hit this guy because they like to hit adjacent units in a horizontal row. So now it hits him, and he survived that easily. So we'll move over here, strike the slime, select this guy here, hit the slime again, and then we win. Victory! In turn 4. So this is an example of a very short little scenario that you play through, and some of them gets bigger, but never too big. And there's no RPG elements or anything like that, you just have units. Let's play the next mission. A fair clash. Sky Gods sometimes fought each other. Oh my god, what is this? Don't you have even a hint of originality? A booming shout ripped the sky open. This is so similar to your last map thing. It's not even funny. The same voice added and was quickly followed by a different one. Oh, shut up, noob. I know what I'm doing. So the victory condition, destroy all monsters. Lose condition, lose all units. So I guess we could lose some, but not all. We have 4 slimes. Is there a wall there? The blue squares are where we can move. And after we move there, we can attack in these orange squares. Let's take a look at the slimes where they can move to. You can move down to each side of that. And if they do that, that's fine, I guess. Because then we can move our guy up here and hit it, and the other guy can move him up and hit it as well. So I guess we'll just pass the turn really and let the slimes move down. And there we go. I'm not sure that was a good strategy, we'll see. Alright, move up here and hit this one. Move this guy up and hit that one. Do the exact same thing over here. So now we took out 2 of them and we'll pass the turn. So this one's hitting over here, and that one will hit this guy, and it'll survive easily. So now I'll just flank them, take them out. Why can I not attack with this guy here? If you press the Q key, by the way, you can undo a move that you did. Because I was a little bit stupefied that I couldn't attack, but I could press the Q key and he would move back, and then I could do the move again here. And that sort of makes it a little bit easier to play this game, because if you make a mistake, you can always press the Q key, and you can do it more than once, and undo moves back until you start it out. So just play the next mission. So now the map got a little bit bigger. Mission objectives, block him. It was written in ancient annals that when sky guards do something twice, they must do it the 3rd time too. A survivor of a previous invasion recalled, I had to fight my friend Slimy. When I won that, they pitched me against his siblings, and after that, the parents. It's nice to have things you can count on. Destroy all monsters, lose all units. But we only have 1 guy. So he has this modifier, the fist there. Sometimes the units can be modified a little bit. So this one has extra attack +2, so he does 4 damage. And these are moving walls that you can hide behind, and you can move through them with your units. So I guess we'll move those closer somehow. Maybe we can block out those. See, we have only 1 shield and 2 health. I guess we want to take out one of these, because then the other 2 can only do 1 HP damage to us. I think that's all we can do. We'll pass the turn. So we need to block off these guys there. So now this one hits us, and this one will hit us. So now we have 1 shield and 1 HP. So we'll kill this one. And this one can only do attack for 1, so it can only take out our shield, but we'll get that back the next turn. So now we need to sort of block off the slimes that are incoming there, so we can sort of take them out one at a time and pass the turn. So just take out this slime there. This one is not gonna do any good there, so let's move it down here. I'll move this over here to make the road around a little bit longer. Pass the turn. So move up here, I think, but let's just check the range on the slimes first. I see that I made a mistake. I didn't want him to wait, so I just pressed the Q key. So now I can hover over this one here, and I can see it'll move over there in the next turn. So I'm just gonna put this right there to block it off, and then remove the soldier up here. Kill this slime. Let's just move this one down, pass the turn. So now the road around is too long for them. So just take out this one. And the last one will not be able to kill us. It doesn't have enough damage. So it attacks, but it only takes out the shield, so we'll just kill it now. There we go. Another victory. So let's just roll with the next mission here. Tiny conflicts. Sky guards sometimes try to repeat the same battles, just to see if they can turn out different. That's called science or madness. Something it didn't work out exactly right that one time. A sudden cough interrupted the transportation of a soldier who ended up falling into the ocean and immediately catching pneumonia. If one good thing can be said about sky guards, it's that they never let sick people fight. That would be inhumane. Maybe they do have a suggestion box. There's a lot of little humorous things in this game. This is the exact same looking map as the last time, except now we have 3 soldiers. But the slimes are all the same, and our soldiers are the same as well. So we just need to see where they'll go. I think we'll just do the exact same strategy as last time and we'll let them come. We'll just pass the turn. Move right up here. And hit this one. Ah, there I see what they did. Of course we had 4 the last time. So we are lagging a soldier over here to take out one of them. A soldier does 2 damage and this one has 2 shields, so he's not going to be able to take out a slime on his own. So just move him over here. Pass the turn. So that one moves over there and attacks the soldier. And that one attacks this guy here. So let's take out this one. So we're not going to be able to kill it with just one guy. He'll do 2 damage. Only taking out the shield, so it'll not actually matter if he hits it this turn. And our guy has in effect 3 hit points. And they only have 2 attacks when both hits. And if you look at the slimes, where do they want to move? They want to move down here and attack this guy. So I guess if we move him here, they'll both attack him. Might even move him over. Yeah, we'll put him here and they'll both attack him. I think. That's the first one. And there's the second one. And he survived, so now we just take out these guys here. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to take it out with just one guy. We'll just hit it anyway. Pass the turn. So now it attacks here. And it doesn't have enough damage to take him out. So we can hit it once, twice, and it's down. That's another victory. But yeah, that's the game, and there's a lot of other rules. And if we start up the next mission, I'll show you the rule set here. But let's just read it first. Circumvallating assault shrooms were the most interesting species inhabiting looters, not because they were slow and tough, not because they could drink a bucket of alcohol without getting inebriated. No, what made them so special were the edible hats that produce high enough nutritional value to feed 2 humans and a quarter of a minotaur indefinitely. Knowing this shed some light on why Sky Guards arranged the battle the way they did. Exact same lose and win conditions. But if you press the F1 key here, you could go in and see the game rules. And everything's spelled out here, exactly how it works. With what the attributes do and damage calculation and how the enemy likes to move. The rules for that. It's right here, monster movement, enemy AI. How it prioritizes everything, so you can game that. And this one explains traps that might appear on the map. And this one specializations that your soldiers might have. Like we already saw the one that gives more damage. The sword increases unit's attack by 2, but it can have other specializations as well. But there are no RPG elements. Your units will always just be your units in the scenario, and you progress through the different scenarios and they get harder and harder the further into it you progress. But the scenarios are always fairly short. So it's a pick up and play during a coffee break, or if you're just looking to kill some time on the road, in the train, whatever. But let's head back out into the main menu. And I'll show you the introduction, because we skipped that earlier. I just wanted to get straight into the gameplay to show you that first. So let's watch the intro now. That'll explain what the Sky Guards are and what's going on.
Ludus is a peaceful land where ancient terror beasts and humans somehow coexist in perfect harmony. Absolute bliss and peace govern their lives, and any reasonable person would consider Ludus a pretty nifty place to live, terror beasts and all. But such joy and laughter can never last forever, because that would be boring. So, once every few hundred years or so, a predictably unpredictable astrological phenomenon occurs, wherein some angry people in the sky, from a not sky at all dimension called Terra, come and shred their eternal peace to pieces. Who knows why? They're probably picked on or something. Whenever they arrive, a fleet of floating islands are brought along. Their fields, divided into conveniently perfect squares, make up the battlefields where the humans and the ancient terror beasts battle for the amusement of these angry sky people. It's pretty darn awful. The peaceful terror beasts don't really enjoy being terrifying, and the puny humans don't really enjoy being puny. But when the alternative is getting sky-peopled to death, it's bad. The result is friends killing friends and innocent terror beasts alike, hoping for the battles to end and for peace to return to the land.
So yeah, such joy and laughter can never last forever, because that would just be boring. That's the game, guys. Monstro Battle Tactics is on Steam. I think it's around $6. I'll put the link in the description. I think it's a pretty good little coffee break game if you like a puzzle game with a little bit of a strategy element to it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.